I still feel like unsettled every time I see that. Like anytime I see white people with dreads, I'm like, I feel a little unsettled. But it's like I get it, but like
I'm like, it's not the hill to die on. I just think it's kind of weird. But there's a lot of shit that I do that people think is weird. Like people at my job, I can't help it. Like sometimes I code switch. I think I kind of given up on code switching. But like my main thing is I always say like I'm not gonna hold you. I say I'm not gonna lie. I say I'm not gonna lie a lot. I say I'm not gonna hold you. I say nah before I like. Those are just like sitting starters. And I'm like, it's just hard. It's hard to let go. So I'm like, I get that's probably strange to some people, but no, white people with locks, it's a bit jarring at times. But I let them do their thing. Like I said, it's not the hill to die on. If I could like get even just Hispanics to stop saying nigga fragrantly, that
bro, I would love to stop. I would love to stop Hispanics from saying nigga, bro, because I don't know when they thought saying nigga was cool, because they ain't niggas. And
apparently, you heard the thing about Hawaii? They say apparently if you want to go to Hawaii right now, they say like, hey man, like, be prepared. Somebody
they be saying nigga out there?
Apparently, I keep seeing these videos on TikTok. They keep saying like, hey, if you want to go to Hawaii, just be prepared. There's people that don't look like you that say nigga. And everybody in Hawaii could fight. I'm like, damn.
I mean, they built like,
Because they associate niggas with fighting drugs.
But have you ever, I've never,
If you ain't struggled, then that's where a lot of, I feel like a lot of Hispanic people can't relate.
but like.
Because that's the thing, like, nigga, it's like nobody, because like a nigga, I think a lot of mine, like in the drug territory, people are just like, in our society, I think people like U.S. society, like a nigga is like the worst thing you could be, bro. It's like when they hit the like, you're treating me like one of them is because like, especially within the context of the U.S., nobody wants to be a
everybody wants to be a nigga till it's time to be a nigga.
Exactly. Everybody wants to be a nigga till it's time to be a nigga.
I came to a point where like you said you gave up on code switch. I gave up on a point of literally that. Like I found it, I kind of switched it to where it was like that word is kind of empowering. Anytime somebody says something.
Yeah, you won't call me a nigger. It's like you really think.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it just like weaves in and out. Like I could get like I'll never forget. It was like a year ago. It was almost like exactly like a year ago. Like one of like the managers of my job said something or whatever, and I remember I just sent back the most like sassy nigga email, bro, and he just didn't say anything. I'm not gonna lie, he took that to heart. I feel like we still been feuding since then, but like I remember sending that email, and he just didn't say shit. And his office is right next to mine. And I'll walk by it, just silent. I'll be like,
side-eyed. Bombastic side-eyed. Did you start the email with per the last email or whatever? What's that? Is that like
it's per last email.
Yep.
No, but at a certain point, I was like, no, if you was like, but my intention wasn't this. What the purpose, when you hit people with like, no, it's not even like my intention, but when I say, no, my intention was not to do this. Like, that's how you know I'm standing on 10 toes. Mm-hmm. Like, that wasn't my intention. It's like, well, we do this for the, because he said something about like hierarchy. And I was like, my intention wasn't to like look at hierarchy when bro, because even then today they had me salty. Don't get me started. I'm not going to start. Bro, I be in that job like Joe Budden was in the complex office.
You smoking in the bathroom?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not even smoking. It's not even that. I just be like going crazy at certain stuff because it just doesn't make sense. And certain people just be cool with it. At a certain point, I'm like, no, I'm not cool. I legitimately get so upset. No, literally, because I'm like the most polite person too. Like I'm not mean. I'm not malicious. I'm a very calm person. I'm very positive too. But like, it's sad to be that I come to a job positive and over time you feel it like corrupt you. And like, you turn me into like, why'd you have to make me be this way? You weren't supposed to see this side of me.
I'm a chill guy for real.
No, for real. Like, let me a little picture of the dude. I'm a chill guy for real. Like.
But you just pissed me off, and now I'm not a chill guy.
Exactly.
And I'm usually a chill guy. But that's job shit, bro, honestly.
No, literally. No.
Job shit. All right, dog, you ready to jump into the pod?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Get a little start there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all, what's good? My name is Chris Taylor, and we are back with another Ill Conversation. As always, like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got a bunch of dope shit going on, and today we have another dope artist from the Cincinnati area. We have Derricksocrazy. Derrick, how you doing today?
Doing good, doing good. What up, Chris? Glad to be on the Illosophical Conversation podcast.
I'm glad that you're here, bro. I'm glad that you pulled up, and we can have an ill conversation, dudes. How's your day been going besides the work shit? How's life been treating you?
Life, much like everybody, it's been swinging, but I've been swinging back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I've been making it happen. Like, I've just been making art, like, we're good. We're winding down, end of the year. It's getting cold. How you feel about the cold? You like the snow?
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. The last couple of days, it was like a trial run because I work outside. So it was like, all right, we're gonna see how it is. But I liked the snow for a second, but then I started driving. And I was like, dude, people fucking suck at
Bro,
driving in the
people,
snow.
I was reading somewhere, I don't even think it's just like the snow. I think people recently are just like at worse at driving than they've ever like.
Honestly,
I don't know what it is. And then some people were saying it's something from COVID. They're saying like people from COVID, they just like, their brains never just snap back. Because some people like, because like, I don't know. But some people literally, since COVID, people can't drive.
I've been seeing a lot more people weave in and out of traffic faster than, I don't know why. I've been seeing a lot of people just weave in and out of traffic and on like just a chill day during during rush hour. I don't know why.
No, I did peep that the other day. I'm not gonna hold you. I was trying to come off like the exit, and bro was just trying to speed through like the right lane to like get off.
I
was
hate
trying
that
to get
shit.
over.
And
then he saw me, and I'm like, bro, you're like speeding on my bumper. Like I have to turn. I'm slowing down. He's honking his horn and shit. I'm like, bro, why am I supposed to like? I'm like, you in the wrong lane.
Yeah, traffic is. Yeah, I hate people that drive on the shoulder too when it's traffic. It's like you're not okay. I hope a cop's gonna catch you, bro. I really hope a cop's gonna catch you.
He's like, this is the one time I'm gonna hope the no, that is
I ain't gonna lie.
That is actually the one time. That is the one time where I'm just like,
I'll turn to a Karen.
No, for real.
You know how they got the number if someone's driving under the influence?
Yeah.
I kind of want to say that on my phone just so when I see someone driving on the shoulder, I could be like, hey, I think there's someone driving under the influence on the shoulder of the highway just because I hate that shit.
Not even though like that. Like the worst is like right by my building somewhere where like it's like a short street and there's areas that people know they're not supposed to park. So then now there's like it's really like one lane. We're supposed to be two. We gotta do like this swerve around thing. I'm like,
why did you choose to do this?
Literally, I'm gonna call the cops.
I kind of just want to see when people do that shit. I kind of want to follow them around in the day-to-day life and see how they operate. Because I feel like how they park is probably how they operate in life. And I just want to make sure my theory is correct, honestly.
Bro, some people be doing that shit, which is terrifying. Like, I remember one of my friends that was like, yeah, my mom, like, she's followed people before. Some people be doing that. Some people...
See, I'm so nervous of people doing that to me. See, like, you just follow me because I parked bad? Damn, now you Batman? That shit's crazy. Follow people. Like,
I mean, the thing is, I feel like that's a thing, like, here, because that person was in Michigan, because I'm not going to lie. I feel like certain people are also just mentally there. Because I remember my dad raised me to, like, he's like, hey, man, you don't know what they got in the car.
Dog, honestly.
Even, like, when it came to, like, honking, like, people, he's like, sometimes, like, but I don't go deep with it. He's like, you don't know. Because, honestly, that's the thing, too, because like, I low-key be mad somebody tells me, because I'm like, what if I had a gun in the car? What if I had a... Now, if I had the blicky.
If I had the blicky, you don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly. I was like, the situation could change.
That's why, the world's so crazy now, bro. You know what? I think in Texas, I'd be a lot more worried because you never know what people got in Texas, bro. When I drove in Houston, I was so nice to everybody. Everyone got the right of way. I was like, go, you're fine.
Isn't Ohio open carry too, though?
Yeah, but like...
it's not the culture.
It's not Texas, though. You know?
Texas,
niggas
like
in Texas
everybody.
be like...
They say when you go to Texas, like when you move there, they give you a gun.
I would not be surprised because it's this. I don't know. It's just it feels a little bit more free down there, but also too like niggas is toting shit. So you never
not gonna
know,
lie,
but.
I thought about going to Texas because they got a lot of baddies there. And the thing is like, all right, you go to Texas, you know the baddies there. It's like I gotta get some probably get a cowboy hat. Probably can get a gun.
Yep.
And get some boots. I'm gonna be cool, bro. At a certain point, because I was born in Memphis, Tennessee, but I lived in Nashville for a little bit. So I'm like, I already kind of like am accustomed a little bit to a little cowboy culture or whatever. Now I just gotta get, what I'm saying, get the blicky. Gonna find me whatever regional, you know what I'm saying, baddie, and going about my day.
Bro, them Houston bad. Thick. Goddamn, bro. Like, and I understand too, because the food portions are so fucking hefty. But
that's the best thing about the South is like overeating culture because it's like my metabolism is fast as fuck, but like the women do be thick.
Overeating culture is hilarious, dude. Yeah,
it is. It is a thing that they be like, get you another plate. You too thin. They be trying to get them childbirthing thighs.
Childbirthing.
Oh, hips. I mean, hips. Childbirthing hips.
Shout out all the thickies out here, thick baddies out here. We love them. God. We love them. All right, dude, let's jump into some music. So can you talk to us about the first time you ever made music? I've been kind of referring to it as like the Peter Parker moment. What was the first time you got bit by that radioactive spider?
Okay, it's crazy because like my music started for me. I did like 7 years of orchestra before I got to like college. So then like I remember in middle school. Actually, before that, I remember, I'm not gonna hold you. The first like song that I ever like learned to rap was like "Addiction" from like Kanye West. I remember I was mad little. I had some little random like recorder or whatever, and I remember like playing the Addiction beat and then rapping over it and like on the phone mic. But then after that, like I remember I was in orchestra in middle school, and I did orchestra because they were like, yo, if you come play bass, we get you let you play electric bass guitar. And I was like, shit, that's close enough to a guitar. Fuck yeah. So so I did that. And I remember, I think it was either my 6th or my 7th grade, my 6th or 7th grade talent show, actually. I remember one of my friends was doing like an original piece on like piano, because they played piano and violin. Mm-hmm. I was like, shit, that's hard. Like, can we do it with something with bass or whatever? And like, yeah, you can. I remember like just like them actually like work the piano part and actually sitting like with the bass. Yeah. And like actually sitting with them and then getting to the point where we figure out their actual note and we're just like, wait, yeah, right here, yeah. And I'm just yeah. And from there, I was kind of like, no, that's kind of sick. Because even then from there, I did orchestra through middle school. And then I was still doing orchestra in high school, but I think I bought my first like beat machine my junior year, because I was working at like Raising Cane's.
Wait, you did? You worked at Raising Cane's?
Yeah.
What Cane's you work at?
It was in Louisville, because I grew up in like...
Oh, shit, we're down. Okay, I'm going to say, did you work... Okay, all right.
No, yeah, because I said, no, the gang, it was when Cane's were early. It's like, because this is like 2014.
I'm going to say, Cane's came up here around 2015, I want to say.
I was going to say...
Yeah.
In Louisville? Yes, how you know? No, you from the Ville? That's hilarious. No, because my parents...
That was the first Raising Cane's ever. I said Raising Cane's, but that was the first Raising Cane's in the entire Louisville area.
No, on God it is. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Yes. Oh my God, no, that's hilarious. He knows. That's why it's so funny seeing people just like, no. When you said Westport Road, bro, it's like something, that's a mad Nardwuar moment. I'm not gonna hold you. Cause like...
Dude.
Bro, I miss Incredible Days. No, literally like that. I remember that half price bookstore like right by there. So I used to get a bunch of my first vinyl to sample and shit. Not gonna hold you. Not gonna cap.
Hell yeah.
Like, Louisville's wild. That Spinelli's like all down there. It used to be that used to be fire. Cause that's the thing in Louisville, you go but no. Music Bug, no, fire. It's hilarious. But like Music Bug, Small World, that's fire. But yeah, I remember like it was like junior year, I was working at Raising Cane's and I saved up my money, like $350. I went to like a Guitar Center and I bought like a Machine Micro and it came with the software. And I was at this private school, and the main reason I went to the private school and I stayed was because they gave me a laptop.
Oh shit!
And I could make beats with it. And I was I was like, hey man, let me get a way to make beats. So then it was just from there, just like sitting with that and like my thing, just like making beats, eventually getting like a cheap vinyl player, like rigging it up on there. Yeah,
nice. That was the Peter Parker moment. So how do you think that moment has impacted you now to making music?
I think it's impacted me now a lot because like I said, I did a lot of orchestra stuff. At a certain point, I thought I was gonna go to like school for orchestra. Like I almost went to YPass. Remember my YPass in Louisville? I almost like went to like YPass for like orchestra and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I think orchestra kind of puts you on a path to kind of just like play music and stuff like that, which is still really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Also, if you're trying to get paid, like these orchestra players, they do get paid versus like the average rapper. I would like to see the average of like an orchestra player getting paid versus like a rapper. But I think at a certain point, I realized I really wanted to like make my own thing. Like I think because I was at a certain point too, I was just making beats. At a certain point, I was making beats, but then I realized when I kind of just wanted to make like full projects where I was just like, I could probably just like write the rhymes and like spit the bars up or whatever and do it brick by brick. Once I realized I'm like, if I could just like take this a step at a time, as long as it takes, like I can make something like good, that's when I was like, all right, this is what I'm gonna be doing for a while.
Nice. Hell yeah, dude, hell yeah. So if that was an early musical influence, is there any other influence that you can like harken back to that were like, oh dang, I really pulled from that inspiration to help me during my music journey?
Art in general, probably music, a lot of stuff. Because I'm trying to think of like what else happened, like music early on that really like got me like fiending. Because I went through a lot of music phase. Like I remember in middle school, I was heavy that's the thing. I didn't like really listen to like trap music like that till I was like in high school or college. Like I meant to listen to it in high school, but like in middle school, I was listening to a bunch of like fucking like Nas. I was listening to like Jay-Z. I was listening to like Tribe Called Quest. I was listening to Kanye West. I was listening to a bunch of like backpack rapper shit, which is still fire. But that's what a lot of like what I was listening to.
Trap didn't really get big until like 2011, 12, 13, I feel like.
Kind of. I mean,
Future. I feel like Future was a real big pioneer for that. Because like before you had like Gucci and shit like that.
I'm about to say it was trap, but it was like southern shit. Because I remember, actually, that's funny. 'Cause I remember like the first time I remember having a favorite song, it was literally So Icy.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that shit on the radio. Whenever I heard it on the radio, I would just get actually hyped. It was like, oh, she's so.
Dude, that was a banger.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was like, I think like hearing stuff like that. Cause I remember my first CD that I bought from like Coconuts, if you remember Coconuts, was like an old like music store type thing. I think they were the same umbrella as like FYE and stuff.
Dude, I love FYE.
Yeah, I think it was like one of their like little side things.
Okay.
But Coconuts was cool. My first album that I bought was The Cool by Lupe Fiasco.
Nice.
Fire album.
Nice.
Crazy first album. And I think about that now versus like a lot of shit that I'm making or even like a lot of like the way I mentally think. And I was like, that was very fun.
Yeah. I can, dude, that it's funny that you said Lupe. I can definitely see your like the Lupe like not comparisons, but like inspiration there. Like,
oh, for sure.
I see it. It's like weirdly enough that you said it now. I'm like, oh, that's so I can like compare the music to a little bit.
Because even then, like I like big influences like Kanye for sure, like Lupe, like Pharrell. But I think, probably like mindset. I probably did adopt my mindset the most, probably from like a Lupe or maybe like a Tyler too. I would say I was like heavy on like the Tyler wave, like anybody probably like my age. But no, because even then like Lupe cause I like Lupe because I feel like he's intellect, but he's still a nigga.
Oh, bro, I think he was ahead of his time, especially how he was rapping. And his beats were so weird for back then when it came out too.
Exactly.
Do you feel like he's underrated, overrated, or like placed in a good spot when we talk about rap?
That's interesting. Cause I feel like his name always comes up for that. I think it's one of those things where it's like I don't think he's underrated. Mm-hmm. At first I might want to be like, yeah, he's overrated, but at a certain point I think of like the type of rapper Lupe is, and then I remember I'm like, the average American does not read above like, what's it, like a 6th grade like reading level?
It's pretty bad now.
That's what I'm saying, to where I'm just like, at a certain point, it's like he's something that it's not gonna be for everybody. Yeah. But at a certain point, I don't think that's really like an insult. Because granted, nothing too is Lupe has had a lot of commercial success though. Like,
early in his career, but now it's like it's very underground. But
that's true.
You know what? I put him in the same category as like B.O.B. and Wale. Like they've had radio hits, but they never got that like A-tier status of celebrity.
I don't know. I would put music, like I'll put Lupe over like B.O.B. and Wale. I love and respect them. The reason I would say that though is because within the actual like music or the rap community, like people, some of the Lupe albums, like I think it was a like Mural, like the Tetsuo Youth or whatever album that he had, and another one, people were putting that on like top 5 verses for like 10 years. They were actually, literally like there was a span later in Lupe's career, like right around those like 2 projects or whatever, where people literally were like, that actually listened, were like, no, this is like one of my top 5 verses of all time. That's the only thing I'll say. Like, Lupe probably has albums, because the Wale, I love Wale, but I was more in like mixtape Wale, whereas I feel like if you look at actual albums, Lupe probably has...
But say, if we really want to get into it, Wale and Lupe, we might have to pull them up. Because Wale's never had, to me, he's never had an album that's like everyone's like, oh, this is a classic. But like he has projects like Ambition.
I would say Ambition's almost, I would say his mixtapes are classics. Like the mixtapes About Nothing, I would consider those his classics.
Yeah, mixtape About Nothing, but then the album About Nothing is also really good too. That might be his best project to me, honestly.
Yeah, but even then, like, but Lupe, I feel like Lupe probably has like, I think he has a few classics. Like people like,
yeah, he does. He does.
People consider Tetsuo and Youth, like I would maybe say as a classic. Like The Cool, I might say that just because I'm probably biased, but Food and Liquor probably 1 and 2. they would consider.
Was Lasers in Space? What's the one? Lasers.
Lasers. That was the one that got like the label sold him out for a good bit of time. But even then, like it had his biggest radio hits.
So that's why I think everyone, if they had to point to an album for Lupe, it'd be that album, if anything. Like, oh, that's our favorite, or like that's like a household name, if anything.
Yeah, that was his biggest like commercial success album, like before. But that's what I'm saying. Like Lupe, because granted, that's another thing too. Is like Lupe, I feel like had a little bit more. He had a little bit, like I said, like he had better albums. But the thing about when Wale came out though, was Wale's music probably had a little bit more like club success. Like Wale was like he was making like the club. He was making music for like outside. Like Lotus Flower Bomb went crazy. Like when I was in high school, like that was probably like my number one like play song.
Everyone
like,
played that song.
Like
Everyone
Ambition and stuff like that. Like, excuse me, like like that was literally like my shit. Or even like I said, like those original mixtapes, like 11 Theory. Like Wale, I would put him because I consider because it's another thing that makes it hard is like Wale, B.O.B. and Lupe are like in different generations because like.
I feel like B.O.B. and Lupe are probably close. They're probably closer, if anything.
B.O.B. is, but even then, I feel like B.O.B. One of these not like B.O.B.
but like, think about this though, right? So let me rephrase that, right? When I'm thinking about like radio hits and all that stuff, right? B.O.B. had hits. You can't deny that. He
had hit. I think my biggest beef with B.O.B. was like I went to like private public school up till high school.
Yeah.
And then when I went to high school, like I was a different type of nigga. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I was hipster. I was very early on the hipster. I was wearing jeans. I was wearing Ray-Bans. I had like on a red cardigan. So like immediately, like all these white kids, they're just like B.O.B. I was like, what are you talking about? Like literally, they thought I was B.O.B. So it was just like that shook me to my core. And then even after that, after they said that to me, I had never saw B.O.B. take another W. After that, because that was right at like 2012, something like that. After that, right after that, 2013, he has not taken any more W's.
I'm gonna say, what was the last hit he had might have been the one with Bruno Mars, Just the Way You Are.
And this was before Just the Way You Are. All right, this was after that. That's what I'm saying. So I was like, he was on the down and down. That's what I'm saying. I was just like, it was. Would
you compare B.O.B. and Casey Veggies then? Do you think that's a better comparison?
No, because
he said no, not at all.
I don't hate B.O.B., but you gonna make this turn into B.O.B.
That's what it sounded like.
Because I love Casey Veggies, but the thing is, like, even Casey Veggies now, though, like, first two Casey Veggie mixtapes, fire. A couple of them shits, classics. But even then, like, Fresh Veggies with Mikey Fresh,
that's okay.
Fire, classic mixtape. Not even that, when Casey Veggies, like, typically, I haven't checked for him like the last 2 years. Yeah. But before that, every time he drop an album, I can skim through it and I at least get like three
songs out of it.
Yeah. Not even that, bro. He's an unofficial OF member, bro.
Damn, you're right. I forgot, bro.
Damn, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't want to like stop comparing B.O.B. to me. I feel bad.
Stop. I love B.O.B., but okay.
No, exactly. I feel bad. You're gonna make me feel like I'm firing on Bob.
Making him catch strays. That's my fault.
It's because like the flat earth stuff too, bro. He didn't make it.
Man,
I
forgot about that. Nigga, you know what? We went through a whole phase in the 2010s of niggas is coming out and say, I think the earth's flat. We just skimmed by that. Like niggas was coming out left and right. Like I think the earth's flat. Like hey, I think the earth's flat too. I don't think the earth's not flat, y'all.
What's crazy is like I know that was from like the 2010s because if some shit like that came out now, it would be much different. That's the thing, like, that seems so tame versus, like, back then. Like, I miss when it would just be a random whimsical nigga. I'd be like, I think the Earth's flat.
And like, everyone lost their mind. And everyone's like, yo, with this...
Yeah, bro. Crazy, nowadays, bro. Like, there would just be, like, a large pocket of people that would, like, be like, no, this is, like, the thing. Which I get it. Like, we need opinions, but, like, I don't know. Like, the way the internet works, this shit now. Because I think now is, like, dead internet theory is real now. They're saying, like, 70% or 75% of, like, the internet right now is, like, bots.
1,000%.
And, like, the thing is now, that's what's hilarious about that Superman. You seen the Superman movie? Bro, literally, like...
No, I haven't seen the Superman movie. I lied. I haven't seen it.
All right.
Is this a spoiler?
Have you seen it? Damn.
Okay, hold on. Is it better than Man of Steel?
Fuck yeah.
Damn,
It's not really a spoiler for the movie, but it's like... It's something that, like, Lex Luthor has, so we're just, like, a little maniacal shit. It has nothing to... Can I say what it is?
I don't care. You good.
No, like, there's a certain point where, like, Lex Luthor...
Spoiler alert.
It's a point where he has, like, Like he has like a little like farm where just a bajillion monkeys just on computers, just like hate farming shit. And I'm like, oh god,
That's like stream farming and shit like that.
no,
Holy
literally,
shit.
he had like a bunch of little monkeys just like typing up like the hate. He's like 1,000 monkeys on the computer, just like.
They showed that scene?
Yes, no, literally, that was the scene with just like that's why it was so funny. I was dying because that shit's real, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Elon Musk went and gave them that tribe, them iPhones. And
Oh shit, he said, hey, y'all got internet now.
then they got addicted to porn.
no, for real, for real.
They had a nigga porn addiction.
Bro, cause that's the thing people always talk about all the time. It's like, bro, I done seen more baddies like in the last like year than my grandfathers have seen in their
Oh,
entire
nigga,
lives,
they
bro.
probably seen 5. I see 10,000 a day, bro. Like, bro, them niggas, bro. We were in Houston. I was talking about Houston earlier. We were in Houston a couple years ago, and my boy was on Tinder. Bro, there was a chick that was Japanese and Italian.
That's crazy.
And like in my brain, it doesn't like form, right? But then I thought my grandfather would have never thought of that shit, bro. He would have lost his fucking mind if he saw that chick, bro, back in his day. That
Yeah.
shit's like, it's so crazy now.
They would go on an app and just be like, I want this.
Or you can just type in what you want to see and you just find it. And it's like, oh,
Only seen females back in the day when you went to church,
yep.
yeah.
grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go out and about, out at night and day stuff or whatever. Nowadays, they just
I'm saying niggas will juggle 3 families in the same town, and they all live 5 miles apart from each other. We'll never know.
On God, you know, hey man.
Hey, times are different. Them niggas, bro. But you know what's crazy? If them niggas are able to do that, imagine them with phones, though. That was my grandfather's on. He had 9 kids. He had 3 kids with 3 different women. This man was out here just, yeah.
But you know what they didn't have, or he didn't have?
What?
He had no za. Niggas was smoking that 3% weed, nigga.
Oh,
I'm
my
on that,
God, they didn't have
that
good weed back then,
34%,
bro.
my nigga. I got the loud pack.
Oh, my gosh.
Sometimes I do think about the shit they get off back in the day, certain shit, whatever. And sometimes I'm like,
Nigga, you had the internet. I got good weed,
nigga,
bro.
I got the internet, and nigga, I got like a 4K like PC and gaming and other shit. I'm pretty
Video
good, bro.
games, dog.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I hate to say it. I hate to be a nerd. Nigga, I'm like, video games kind of fire. Like,
They are fire.
video games hella fire, bro. Like, I could like make any song like
Yep.
straight from like my laptop, right?
Dog,
My
dead
laptop,
ass.
my MacBook, nigga. That's the niggas nowadays. Like, we do need to get back to some more of the basics of some of the music shit. I'm not pro AI, but like, my nigga, like I could do anything off like the MacBook. I got all this instrument stuff like that. Like, nigga, like, no, I'm sorry. 'Cause that's the thing. If like, nigga, imagine if Ray Charles had Fruit Loops.
Would he be able to see? Well, he could use it still. I don't think he'd be able to see it. But yeah, that should have been crazy, bro.
Okay.
He'd have to go to the studio, just chill at the crib and make shit.
Imagine
Stevie Wonder.
this nigga blind too. I'm trying to think of somebody that had vision that's mad old. Not even that, bro. Imagine.
What's his name? Lionel Richie. Is he still alive? Lionel Richie's still alive. What's it? Quincy something?
Quincy Jones?
Yeah.
I don't know, because that nigga's fire. I feel like he's fire. But nigga, think, okay, a better alter. Think of, imagine, what's his name? James Brown. That nigga had TikTok, my nigga. He would go crazy. He already did, but like all the
that
like
nigga was wild,
worldwide, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I think I'll try to imagine Tupac with Twitter. Or like just now with TikTok. Like, how would they move in this era?
They would have killed Tupac way fast.
they would have killed that nigga really fast. Yeah, he would have started organizing shit.
Talk to a million people, fuck the middleman. I don't get it.
Yeah, they would have clipped that nigga. I'm not gonna hold you. Just
Max with fucking social media.
Oh,
would've
dear
put
God,
niggas.
bro. Oh, my gosh.
Like social media, they would have looked at Malcolm X as like Dr. Umar if he had social media right now. They're like,
yeah, they would have ran campaigns for that shit. They would have tried to make him like out to be like a Dr. Umar.
look at this light skinned nigga.
Yeah, they try to slander. But, you know, he
You are fair skinned.
Yeah.
They literally told that nigga.
He was
That's true.
3/4. Yeah, he had some white in him too, because his mom was mixed and he had red hair a little bit. That's what they call it.
Who, Malcolm X?
Yeah, his mom was mixed, and then yeah, that's why he had a little bit of red hair. So when he went to Boston, I think back in the day to live with somebody, I forget because this is an autobiography. I got to finish it still. But they called him red because his hair used to be a little bit red because his grandparents had red hair. But yeah,
Damn.
and Malcolm X with Twitter would be crazy. But you know, I don't think I would love to hear. Me and Chris talked about this before. I would love to see Malcolm X debate Dr. Umar. I would love to see that shit, bro. Or like him talk to like, yeah,
bro.
That would be like J. Cole to Lil Pump, bro.
Bro,
bro.
dude, because Malcolm X thought he never never got fucking too high in a conversation, never got too low. He was even killed the whole time. Anytime I see him talk,
Yeah, him with Charleston. But that's the thing too, bro. Is so I think I've realized it's different now versus like past generations, bro. Is it like we've lost our ability to like tell niggas to shut the fuck up, bro. Like certain niggas shouldn't get play. That's the thing. Like a Charleston White back around then would never get to a microphone or a podium next. You couldn't stand next to him. That's what I'm saying. Like you wouldn't get the chance versus now. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't even know how it would go because he'd probably still win the debate, but he'd be so taken aback because he'd be like, how did this person get here? Who am I talking to?
Well, that's the internet though. The village idiot now gets a opinion because you got to think we've always had like dumb people.
Cause that's another thing too. Like with like the fucking like the dead internet thing that terrifies me, bros. I'm like, people, it's like the dead. If it's 70% of like is dead internet, but also people are mad impressionable, bro.
Yeah.
Like algorithms are made to like show you shit that makes you upset.
Yeah.
So then if it's 75% already, it says 75% already bots. And like 60% of people are NPCs at that already. That means that leaves like another like what? Like another maybe like 10 or 15% of actual people on the internet.
But even then, like how often do you comment on shit? Personally, like that's why I'm like the dead internet thing. Like I don't like I might comment under like an Eagles post if someone says something.
Yeah.
But like for most things, like I'm gonna keep scrolling. Like I don't point the comment. Like I'm never moved that strongly to be like, oh, this. That's what the internet theory is. It is. I think. I mean, it's real. We all see that shit. Like I go on I watch Nightcap. And I'll see a bot. It would be like, this video is so inspirational and keeps my day going. But it's like some OnlyFans bot. And it's like, why the fuck, bro?
Why are you here?
Why you get out of here, bitch? Please.
Bro, they're intuitive with the OnlyFans, bro. My homie, I used to be on RuneScape back in the day. I stopped playing. Do you ever play RuneScape?
A little bit.
Bro, there was like shawties promoting like the OnlyFans at the Grand Exchange. You play RuneScape? But it's like in RuneScape, like the Grand Exchange, like, because it came at a certain point in the game where it's like where you could trade stuff, but the Grand Exchange where you could trade stuff with like anybody for anything. And people would just be like posted up outside the Grand Exchange, just like, be like, hey, you need this? I got this. Hey, anybody got this? I got. Bro, he's saying they be outside the Grand Exchange from on the OnlyFans, like the links and shit.
I hate the internet sometimes.
Bro, and I peeped that, bro, because it's so funny because for a while, Meta and shit, they were like, no, we're going to like make the metaverse. I'm like, bro, it already exists between like Roblox, between like RuneScape, between like Fortnite. I'm like, bro, it already like.
The metaverse is going to be insane. I think of Ready Player One every time people talk about the metaverse.
Yeah, it's Fortnite right now. They got everybody in there.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's
all they need is proximity chat.
Yeah.
That's why they use a lot of these Meta Ray-Ban glasses.
Oh, yeah. They get.
Like 4K with people so they can be on their day-to-day.
I don't
Or
like
better yet,
those. I don't like those.
Yeah. Well, if that should ever come out. Bro, I don't know why Nick. Oh, it's gonna come out 2026. I had a strong conversation with my sister. I was like, it's not coming out this year because
I'm
y'all
so
remember,
weak. You really had to break it to her.
Yeah, because I'm like, I went through this with 5. Like they told us, oh, this is okay. This is why I don't trust Rockstar. They told us when online was coming out, we were going to get heist. How long did it take for us to get heist?
I'm weak. I remember that.
Nigga, like 3 years. And then they gave us like 5. And they're like, be happy with this. And we were like, oh, we'll take it.
Bro, then the T-Grizzly servers were already popping. That's the thing. People had already done their own heists and stuff.
Dog.
That's why I feel bad. I know I feel bad. I never really, like, I own GTA 5 because it's been free. I've gotten it free like 3 times.
Yeah.
But I never got into it just because they're one of those people that just like harass their fans, bro. Or they just need them to, like, because another thing is like they're making so much money.
They don't care.
Why would they need to make?
That's what I'm saying, bro. They know people gonna buy this shit. I'm buying GTA 6 when it come out. I don't give a fuck. I'm buying it either way. But like, they know. Like, we're gonna push back. Niggas still gonna buy this shit up.
Exactly.
Like,
not even exactly. Like they already making mad money off of like GTA 5. Like I need them to release their numbers because they were like because the stuff with them was like servers. I know. With EA, with like 2K and their sports game, they say 75% of their income comes from like the DLC and the additional stuff.
Yeah, because niggas want to buy it VC. They want to grind. They don't want to grind in the game. But then like, I think of GTA and all the shark cards, bro. It's like $5, $10 here for $1 million, and it adds up over time. Like kids is using their parents' credit cards just to run that shit up, bro. they made a lot of money, and GTA 5's been out since 2013, right? So it's been 12 years.
Yeah.
13 years.
That and the servers, and it's just, they didn't put it on every console to where like, why do we
Bro,
need?
nigga, it was on PS3, PS4, now PS5. Think about that. How many games? Only other game I can think of is Skyrim. That has literally lived through 3 console generations. That's insane.
Now I think about it. It's fucked up. At this rate, this shit is about to be a PS6 launch title.
Yeah, dead ass.
No, because I think they're already developing like the PS6 and trying to do like a little PSP side with it. I think they were angling. Yeah, they're trying to do another PSP.
Well, PS5's been out for 5 years, which is, damn, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I just got one last year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's been like 5. So then now they're like, I think they're saying like 2027. I think they're possibly looking at like a window for like holidays 2027. So then, yeah, GTA 6 is literally like,
This in November.
it was so bad that they didn't even put a GTA game technically out during like the PS5 generation.
No, that's how, bro, they knew they kept making so much money from it. And they said, hey, we give another heist, niggas gonna wanna, hey, let's give them a base that's underwater or some shit like that. Niggas gonna eat that up.
Bro, that's actually crazy that the way they got that off, they're like, hey, man, look, we're gonna skip this whole generation.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them get the servers up, the DLC, the shark cards.
Mm-hmm.
We good, bro.
Yeah. Give me a new skin pack.
Skip back, bro. Do another remastered. Give them a couple more pixels. We good.
Oh, yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. And that is Rockstar and video games in a whole, because they don't care and they know we're going to buy the shit up. That's why 2K never gets better. They know niggas going to play 2K every year.
They gotta be stopped. Cause that's the thing too. Like I watched like a mini doc. Like yeah, you watched the dude like the Black Okage.
Oh, yeah, TBH.
TBH, yeah, he did one. There was like a nice 40-minute doc on like the way that the money works with microtransactions.
Yeah, he hates bro, he's the one that put me on all of my microtransactions. I was like, I never thought they were bad until he started explaining it, and I was like, oh, this kills video games.
No, it really does it, because even then, like now I see him going on these rants, and it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, that's me. I remember there was like 3 years ago, I was trying to explain to my friend, I'm like, bro, capitalism is like destroying the shit, because the biggest thing is too is I'm like, as somebody that's been ingrained and really watched like this music shit, if you really like care about music, you've watched it over the past, like we have since like the actual like the not even the streaming era, but like the mixtape era. If you like, we've seen this shit change shape
a couple times.
Yeah. And just seeing how capitalism works like that and how it preys on some shit or whatever, just from seeing that, I understand, okay, yeah, how capitalism is gonna fuck this shit up, especially with microtransactions and all this shit. I'm like, it's fairly like obvious. And people be like, no. I was like, no, bro, like this is actually bad. And here we are, 2025, and the biggest business acquisition in history of like a business going from public to private or like switch over. It was the EA one like a month or so ago.
Me and Chris talked about it. It was what, 25 billion or something like that?
I think it may have been like 50 bills, bro.
It was stupid amount.
I think it was like 55 billion, like the biggest
like
acquisition in history from a fucking like.
The Saudis bought that shit.
See, it's Saudis for a video game, and the thing is too, like people don't realize, video game. It's getting fucked up by capitalism, but it's not as bad. The reason it's so bad with music is because the music is almost, I think, is like the oldest form of media for real. So you should think about it. It's in like the latest stage of capitalism. They've had the longest time to really rig this shit to where like nobody at the bottom gets money. Film is a little newer and it's a little bit harder, especially because it takes so many people to do film.
Yeah.
But that's why you saw in the beginning of pandemic what happened. They all went on them strikes and shit or whatever.
They got tired of it.
No, not even that. Just because late stage capitalism for media is streaming. Streaming is late stage capitalism. To where at a certain point, exactly. That was the thing to where they're just like, when streaming started happening, they're like, how do we cut anybody that's in the label and stuff like that, whatever, out from like the streaming? So then when they introduced streaming for like TV and shows and stuff like that, especially in pandemic where shit is trying to go straight to streaming, they were trying to fuck them over in the contract, talking about like, all right, you get this certain amount of money, but you only get it on the theater release. You don't get shit on the back end or whatever.
Yeah.
And they shut that entire industry down for and the thing is, that's not even the first time they did that shit. They did that shit back in like 06.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of shows back from then that had like got canceled or they were just weird. Like Lost was one of them because the writers literally said, no, you're fucking shit up. Like, we're done. With music, that would never happen. But gaming is now the biggest media. I think like last year, a couple years ago, it became officially like the biggest form or whatever of media. That's why you see now, that's why shit with movies are done with superheroes. Now they're on the video games because they're like, all right, we can tell investors it's this big game, this big IP. That's the thing, this big IP with this big following.
Yeah.
We could come get this movie because they know no matter what, if we put Mario Brothers or if we put fucking Uncharted or if we put Gran Turismo over there, all people that play the game will come and watch the movie or whatever. So then now that like gaming is getting to that point, that's where it's kind of like the bubble is getting popped. It's getting weird because even then, like, I was super heavy. This is a big lore about me too. I was super heavy into like fighting games, competitive gaming and shit like that back in the day. Like I was a super heavy like Street Fighter nigga and other shit back in the day. And like even the esports bubble popped. Like I think that popped within like the past like 3 years where I'm like, nigga, fucking Liquid Fox, one of the biggest fucking like esports teams. It was owned by Rick Fox. What the fuck does Rick Fox know about video games?
He was in a Tyler Perry movie. Don't get Rick Fox fucked up. Don't get Rick Fox fucked up. He was in a Tyler Perry movie and he won with the Lakers.
Right here, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not
gonna hold you. It's fucked up. That Tyler Perry movie is what I know Rick Fox from. I did not know he was from the basketball show.
You know he played for Lakers? Yeah, he was on a championship team with Shaq and Kobe.
I did not know that shit.
No, same shit. My parents had told me like, yeah, he used to be a basketball player. So I'm like, oh, that was the man he was the light-skinned brother that helped the lady run away from the dark-skinned man that hated her.
No, literally, dead ass. I hate to say that was my first like instance where Rick Fox. I was like, thinking acting. He was like, no, you said
was that? That wasn't I Can Do Bad All By Myself. Was that Meet the Browns? That was Meet the Browns. That was Meet the Browns.
Fuck.
That was definitely Meet the Browns.
Bro, funniest shit ever. You think, but I literally was like driving out my apartment complex today on my way here. Oh shit! I saw somebody watching the I Meet the Browns TV show.
That show's a classic.
It is, but I was just like, damn, I remember it, bro. I was like TBS every week watching that shit.
That in House of Pain, bro. House of Pain was gas. Don't act like that wasn't, bro.
Wait, was it Meet the Browns or was it House of Pain?
House of Pain and then Meet the Browns will come on afterwards.
No, it was House of Pain actually. It was House of Pain.
House of Pain was gas, bro. And they brought it back. I didn't watch it when they brought it back. Bro, I used to have the biggest crush on China Anne McClain. I still do. She's so fucking fine.
Bro, I was in that shit heavy, bro.
Bro, that was a great show, man. Holy shit.
Oh, shit. But no. Sick gaming. Yeah. It's hitting late stage capitalism, my bad. We gotta stop these niggas. They ruining it. But no, it's cool. It's weird too, because you think about it, like the last 5 years with gaming, indie games and shit were huge. They're doing Indiegogo. You look at like Indiegogo, like all these other Kickstarters, stuff like that. The top 3 funded thing were like podcasts, games, and like films and shit or whatever. So it's like, I don't know. Capitalism, it does ruin things, fucking the game up. But also, back to music. What have you been listening to, Chris?
What I've been listening to lately, I talked to Chris about this a couple weeks ago. I've been listening to Drake's "Take Care." I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Because I've been thinking. I'm like, bro, what does Drake need to do to kind of get back in good standing with the people?
Then I was about to be like, who hurt you? Nobody hurt you?
No. I just wanted to listen to it because I'm like, bro, that's one of his. I think it's one of the best albums that came out that year and of the decade.
Because what year was that?
Dude, 2012, 2011.
Damn. So you think like that was good? Was that the same year as Good Kid, Mad City?
2013. That was Channel Orange came out that year, and what else came out that year?
That wasn't because of it was because of the internet was 2013.
Yeah.
Bro. What year are you talking about?
2012, 20. No, it was 2011 when Take Care came out. Yeah, and then Channel Orange was 2013, right? I think. Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, Take Care and Good Kid, Mad City are. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If we really think about it, Drake and Kendrick got at least two albums that are like top 10, top 20 albums of that decade.
That's easily. The thing too, because I've been listening to like Joe Budden, hear people talk about like playlists, and they hear like some of the Kendrick albums at the top, and I hate to say it, I'm like, yeah, he probably like between To Pimp a Butterfly and Good Kid, Mad City, he probably has. No, he definitely at least has 2 top 25 like hip hop albums.
Kendrick hasn't missed, dog. He hasn't missed once.
Exactly, and I would argue more to be. Maybe, I don't know if there's other ones I would argue to be top 5 of like hip hop at all genres, but I know those two.
Those two for sure.
To Pimp a Butterfly is my favorite album of all time, but it's because somebody that came from like orchestra and like all these musicians or whatever, like it was like the first time I saw somebody make a rap album, but then really get all of my actual favorite musicians. Like I was a big Thundercat fan before then. Yeah. I was a big Terrence Martin fan before that. Like Kamasi Washington, like he was actually getting Bro, that's what I'm saying. He was getting like all these actual musicians. And even then, I would like to say too, I felt like he kind of brought a lot of instrumentation back into hip hop that had been there for a while.
Because the only other person I really thought or I saw doing live instrumentation was Gambino. Now, granted, my whole variety of artists I listened to wasn't that big, but it was a lot of electronic stuff coming from computers. But Gambino was the only artist I saw like actually using live instrumentation. And then Logic got into it a little bit with The Incredible True Story. But yeah, dude, Kendrick, Drake, definitely one of ones for those times.
That's crazy. Cause I'm trying to think like, I've been listening to some newer stuff. I'm trying to think of like I have been going back. Like I went back to a little bit of D'Angelo, like everybody did for a while.
Yeah.
I was listening to a little bit of Finding Forever by Common.
Really?
Great album. It didn't get, it was considered like a flop when it came out, but that's an incredible album. Like, no, that was like a really good album. Cause even then, like just some of like the flows and the way he hit certain shit with like even with Kanye on the project was like, it was fire. Cause I'm trying to think of what else like I've been going back and listening to. I'm trying to think of what I really like. Cause I'm trying to get more in the habit. Actually, I can check my phone if you don't mind.
You're good, dog. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I've been really revisiting. Cause I listen to a lot of music, but I feel like I listen to a lot of new music. Like I literally, like I don't know, like I need to cut down my media consumption to an extent just because like they say you should make more than you consume. But like Thursday nights at midnight, I be up listening to music, and I've been like a real big movie head. Like as of like the past couple of years, like I literally just got the little AMC Pass thing where it's like $24 like a month. And
you gonna see as many movies as you want, basically, right?
Pretty much, yeah, it's like 4 movies like a week, which is like
what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. It's like
damn.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's kind of fire, but like that's what I've been like. So I just been like seeing like mad shit.
Yeah, damn, 4 movies. What the fuck?
No. Okay, so this year, have you heard of Sailor?
No.
She's a R&B shawty. She's an Asian shawty from Florida. Hit an album called From Florida's Finest. That was really fun. I've been heavy on that this year.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what else. I've been listening to a lot of Mike. Like he had one called Showbiz that came out this year. That was really fire.
Okay.
The new Arm & Hammer. Have you ever heard of Arm & Hammer?
No, never.
They're like a rap duo. They have an album that just came out with Alchemist.
Wait, actually, I feel like I have because Arm & Hammer. I don't think I've listened to him, but I heard of him because Alchemist worked with him before.
He did. He has. It's dudes called Billy Woods, and you listen, bro. Like it's weird. Like it's a really like kind of spoken word. Yeah. But it's fire. I feel like they low key just be like preaching on shit. But like that's kind of like the vibe.
Well, they got the Alchemist on that. Alchemist don't miss.
Exactly.
He don't pick bad artists. Actually, him and Hit Boy might have a project coming out together soon because they dropped like 2 songs with music videos, and I was like, oh.
I think that one might be out.
Yeah. Oh shit, for real? I gotta listen to that then, because
I think that might be out.
Alchemist raps so funny, but I fucking love when he raps.
I love that nigga rapping,
like,
bro. He needs to rap more.
Honestly. And Hit Boy is actually a really good rapper too, which surprised me. But yeah, dude.
No, yes, I guess so mostly the only thing I've really been going back and listening to has been To Pimp a Butterfly, funny enough. And it's because like I'm trying to like I don't know, like the past couple of albums that I did, they were more so like conceptuals or like an idea, or I won't say like a movie or something like that. It was just me trying to like come up with this actual like far idea, artistic idea. Yeah. But now I'm trying to be a lot more grounded with like this project and talk about my actual like life, or even then like tackle certain like social shit or whatever. Yeah. So I've just been trying to like, and I just say I'm trying like, damn, there's not that much. Like, where are all the conscious niggas go?
Yeah.
There's not like conscious niggas. They did get them up out of here within like the last wave of like rappers and stuff or whatever.
It's got to be palatable, I feel like, if you're going to be conscious. Because like, I think about it too. Me and Chris talked about it. Like, you got to think about it. Who's the main like consumers of hip hop? It's going to be teenagers. Yeah. And they're not really trying to like, unless they're like us, who really love music and we try to study this shit.
They're not trying to take. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of like the last more recent one that I would maybe consider conscious, because it's not maybe like Mike. I think I would put him that, but I think he also like he knows how to like you said, he's palatable. Like Mike does not. He raps like a new age nigga. So it's like, while some of the shit is like conscious or whatever, he tackles certain themes. Like you said, that's more palatable to them. Yeah. I'm trying to think of who else. No Name, but No Name is more in like our generation.
She ain't. She's not the newer gen. She was never. I feel like that J. Cole shit killed her. Remember she went at J. Cole and Kendrick? Yeah. That shit I think killed her a lot.
Yeah, because
niggas like, who the fuck are you? I thought she made great music, and I was like, damn, now they gonna come for your head.
I don't feel like they came for it. I felt like in the way she was maybe easy target, but the thing is like No Name was always like a niche. Like I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Because another thing too, by the time that happened, I hate to say it, her book club was more popular at that point. And to be honest with you, like right now, if you could get something else more popping, like it really doesn't matter what happens in the music to an extent. Because at a certain point, I'm like, she's gonna probably make, even though her book club is non for profit stuff or whatever, like whatever stuff she wants to work through with even merch and stuff like that, it's automatically gonna be more profitable than her music. Yeah. To where I'm like, I felt like she got some hate from it, but at a certain point, I was like, nigga, she already got her following outside of music. This isn't really gonna slow.
Yeah, but I think that might have capped her though, because like, how many people gonna be like, oh, they're turned off to her music? Because
that is true. I haven't listened to a No Name album since then. I will say
the last one I really listened to was the one that's it has a pink background and it has her on it in like a blue jacket.
That is the last one that I rock with.
That was like 10 years ago, dog.
Because that's the one that had Diddy Bop. But
yes.
I argue that to say none of them have had that sound sonically to me since then.
But dude, that sound is such a 20-teen sound.
I love that sound.
And it's amazing.
But that's why it's been harder for me to kind of really get in her project. Because like, I'm like, I can't.
Do you think it sounds dated?
What, her new stuff or that sound?
Or just the sound from like that 20-teen sound?
Nah, I don't think it is.
Okay.
Do you think it is?
Nah, I think it's nostalgic to me. But I think that Rakai song that came out recently, that's the closest thing we had to like a 2015, 2016 bop.
I didn't hear it. Rakai, like
turn up. You ain't seen that? Rakai, Kai Sinat's.
I know who Rakai is. I didn't know he had a song out.
Oh, it's like tin. You're gonna hear it now, I promise you.
I gotta look it up. I'm trying to think. I'm like, how old?
I just not in the you turn up. Hit that little Rakai. Yeah, bro. It's kind of a bop.
Is that it?
That song. It's kind of a bop, bro. Plight Boy Max.
You ain't never seen that dance?
Yeah, he was like he's doing. Yeah. Yeah, this shit. Yeah.
And so it's like.
Yeah. But that's like that gave me a 2015, 20. I was like, yo, I like this song a lot, and it's like it's fun.
That does have that little futuristic Metro Boomin type sound.
Yeah, and I haven't like a lot of times I've been trying to listen to rap to kind of gain something from it, but I was like, you know what? This is a fun fucking song. I like it. This isn't bad.
I think that's why I've been in a weird space too, because I've been listening. You fuck with King Cruel? He's not a rapper.
Hold on. Wait, you talking about the singer?
Yeah.
That sing Baby Blue?
Yeah.
My granddad, dog.
I listen to a lot. I listen to a lot of King Cruel. I was like cold nigga, cold.
His last
not nigga,
album,
but like.
Oh yeah, bro. He's the farther thing from a nigga.
Exactly.
He got red hair and pale as fuck.
He got red hair. No, he's fire. But I've listened to him. I've been trying to think of like rap shit, mostly like Mike. But even then, this was still like a pretty good year.
It was honestly decent.
Like the Clips album was like really good.
Clips not say the rap, but Clips definitely helped that rap. Jid's album helped out.
Jids.
Joey dropped this year. Big Sean dropped last year. Chance dropped, and that shit saved his fucking career.
It did.
Who else dropped this year? I'm trying to think. A lot of people dropped this year. This is Russ dropped. Speaking of album drops, let's talk about Double Dash. We got we got hella far into the pod. We didn't even talk about Double Dash, bro.
My bad.
So what went into Double Dash? What was the inspiration behind that?
Well, I've always really been into cars. Like before I went to school for like film and music, I originally was gonna go for industrial design. I went to like design cars and shit. I always found them fascinating. I remember watching like Top Gear back in the day, which they would go on like the car adventure shit or whatever. Yeah. I love like manual transmission. I don't have a manual transmission car now, but I used to. So I was really into like car culture. And before like I'm working on the album that I'm working on now, I wanted to make something like shorter. And I thought making a car album would be sick, or it could be like car, like race culture, a little bit of video game stuff or whatever. Even then, not even just race culture, but just like, cause I'm from like the Ville. You talk about I'm from like the Ville or like from Memphis, but even then in those areas, in Cincinnati, it's a little bit more like, we always talk about like the streets and roads are like, it's fucked, bro. It's not a fun time to drive here. Whereas like out there, it's more like in the country, like you get open roads and shit.
Yeah, I already know.
So you actually want to go on like drives, like you route, like you and the whole shit like that, like roll a blunt, smoke something like that, and just like drive and shit or whatever. So like to me, like that's kind of like where Double Dash came from, like the actual enjoyable experience of just like just driving shit. Yeah, like and like my love in cars or whatever. So like while I did work, like I said, like the album I'm working on now is like the more like conscious thing of what my life is like, stuff or whatever. Like this one, I wanted to actually just kind of like tackle a concept.
Yeah. Nice. Now, tackling that concept, what would you grade yourself on actually executing that concept?
Gotta get real myself the real question. I feel like I cast like the actual theme, stuff like that with the release of it. I think my after promotion is not good. I feel like I'm terrible at promoting stuff, but actually like the way the project stuff like exists within itself, I give myself maybe like maybe like an 8 out of 10.
Okay, all right.
Because like I did the exact photo shoot I wanted.
Yeah.
Like it's literally like a play on like the Akira cover and
Yeah, I like
everything
the
like
Akira
that. It's pretty
cover
hard.
a lot,
Like
too.
even down to like some of the merch and shit that I have. Like I'm gonna start like I'm not making a video this week, but like I got physicals for the album.
Yeah.
And instead of it just being like CDs or like, because I'm gonna do CDs and tapes eventually, but instead of being those, I got USBs, but they're not like regular USBs. They're like, you could get like the shit that looks like Mercedes-Benz car key fobs. But you can take it off there and it's like a USB on there.
That's cool as fuck.
And then like I got like a lot full of like vintage keychains with different like Tamagotchis and like Garfield figures and shit or whatever.
That's pretty
So
cool.
then like every like project somebody buys, like they get the physical, they get like a 16 gigabyte actual like, it looks like I said, it looks like a Mercedes-Benz car key fob.
Yeah.
But instead it's like it's a USB, like a flash drive with a project on there, and you get like 2 random little like vintage keychains on them. Like some of them are Tamagotchis, some of them are like Transformers.
Yeah.
You got like a Where's Waldo, some of them Garfields or whatever. So I'm like, I feel like I fall through like the theme through it pretty well. I haven't done visuals and stuff like that. Is the only thing that's kind of like got to me. I need to do some like videos and shit.
Gotcha. So what is one thing that you think you've done well with the project, and what's one thing that you think you could have done better with it?
One thing I did well, I felt like the theme and stuff of it was very concise. It's the shortest project that I've ever dropped. Like I hate doing short projects, but for this, because originally it's supposed to just be like a little EP to like hold off until like the album that I'm working on now.
Yeah.
And then eventually it kind of grew inside. It got to like 8 songs.
Yeah.
So I think I kept it concise, and doing that because I do so many different styles. Like I do a lot of different shit. So for this one, because it was only 8 songs, it was very doable to keep it concise, keep it down, keep it together. One thing I could have done better about, like I said, is like some visuals and like ads promotion or even like doing shows. Like I haven't even really like performed this album yet. Like I'm saying, like I gotta actually get better about like ad promoting stuff like that. It's because I don't know. I've been getting picked up like more stuff like my job, but that's like get busy. I be doing. I'm a busy man.
That's the age that we live in, though. You gotta have content behind it. I kind of wish when you can drop a song on SoundCloud and just kind of hope it blows up. Now you gotta have visuals behind everything.
Not even that. Like it's like visuals and like content. Like it'd be one thing if it was just like a really cool like music video stuff like that, which I still want to do.
No more.
They don't want that. They want like TikToks and like all the other shit, which like
I miss when you just need a lyrical lemonade music video. That's all you needed.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like I came in here, like I'm a musician. Like I'm here to make art, bro.
Yeah, but I think that's the time we're living in. We got to deal with it. It's interesting. I struggle with the same thing. It's like, damn, I just kind of want to make the music, but you gotta have content behind it, or you just gotta make yourself a big enough artist where you don't need to make content. You can just kind of drop shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude, it's interesting. So you said you got some projects on the way. What is the newest thing that you're working on right now, or can you just share some tidbits of the album that you're working on and dropping soon?
I don't think I want to say. I might not say the name.
Okay.
Just yet. Actually, no, I can say the name because I already did a TikTok about it. I'm not TikTok. I already did like a TED Talk about it, and it was the name of my TED Talk.
Oh, is it this title? I fucking love this title.
It's the name of the album, which is the name of my TED Talk. You watch. It's a building a nest in a dying tree. So like a lot of this project, I feel like it's kind of just like, because even then, my first project was like Everybody Hates Derrick. So it was kind of like a project about my life and stuff or whatever. And in between, I did Legend of the 8-Bit Sword, which is like a very heavy conceptual like album about like 3 various different themes or whatever. Then I did Double Dash. But Building a Nest in a Dying Tree is more so just like project and like a film thing I'm working on about just like my life and shit and just like things in general, just like the time. Like I want time to just like really live and like grow as like a person. And it's really like, and it's really like that. Just like a project about just life, really like giving people like my idea or scope of like how I see things, what it's like to be a person. That's what I've been listening to a lot more like Common or like Kendrick's. Because even then when I listen to a lot of music nowadays, like it's not that it's hard to find the relatability, because there is relatability, but sometimes it is hard to like, get people like really putting out like genuine thoughts or like discourse. Because even then, like I could get it in different avenues, but maybe not always like the same. And it's hard to do without being a corny. That's the thing I think we underestimate. Like the shit that Kanye did on his first couple albums, the shit Kendrick does, like the shit like J. Cole does, like it's very hard to really, or the shit that like Nas are doing this for early shit. it's hard to really capture that essence. But even then, in certain different pockets of it, like, you have people like the clips, bro, to where I'm just like, certain shit where I hear Pusha T where he talks like passionately about like certain shit like he hates, or it's like, it was one clip where he was saying, he was just like, I don't believe you. We don't believe you. And even then, like, even shit at my job, bro, at a certain point, like, I genuinely feel like that, bro. At certain shit, I see certain people, I'm just like, bro, I don't like believe you.
You're not feeling what they're saying behind the lyrics. It's
no,
just
literally, or even just like in real life, like people like say their motives, trying to do something, whatever.
No,
and
you don't feel what they're saying. It's like, it's empty calories.
Exactly, and like people, no, and I'm just like, I'm a very passionate person, so like people at a certain point, especially long term, do not like. It's gonna be hard to bullshit me because at a certain point, like, they could make eye contact with me and see that I see them, and it makes them uncomfortable because I'm like, no, I'm not like, you know what I'm here for. Like, I'm not. So seeing shit like that with Pusha T, I'm just like, yeah, like, it's somebody where I'm like, I know he genuinely hates these niggas, bro. Yeah. He does not like, he genuinely has a certain mindset or code or whatever. He did not have, or even then, like, the way that Chance really tackled all these important issues on the new project, like, in like different like ways, really like well thought out stuff or whatever, it's a little bit harder to come by. In some ways, we still get it in different pockets of avenues here and there, but that's why I think it's so interesting with me going this project. I feel like I've been having to go back and listen to a little bit more of that stuff. And I get it, like, even when trying to write some of these songs, it can maybe feel kind of like corny to try to like write a song about like a theory or concept and stuff or whatever. But
that's what I was gonna ask you. Have you found yourself having more difficulty writing this project because you're being so honest and vulnerable and not trying to be corny and just trying to be your most authentic self?
I thought that I would have that issue at first, but maybe not as much, just because like the way I write is really weird too. I write kind of slow. Like, I don't write like really like fast. Like, I'll sit and just like actually think out the verse and all the lyrics and all the other stuff. So then like, yeah, like, it's like, it hasn't been more difficult, but I will say like it has, because even then when I do other concepts, like, it's just sitting and like, I'm gonna do this, or it's like a movie or this plot or whatever. With this, I think it's because I'm pulling from like a lot of life stuff, or I'm trying to, and I haven't for a while. Yeah. It is like flowing for a while. I think because I specifically try to have like conceptual, like, idea albums in between like life albums. By now, I'm just like, well, I'm kind of am ready to talk about like different like life stuff. And like, it is, I think it's a little bit more just of like, a little bit more like attention. Before, I could maybe just flow on and like this or this or whatever. But I think now, I won't say it's harder, but it is a lot more like intention of like, no, this is gonna be like the song about like this, or I'm like, oh no, I'm really trying to stay like on topic. Like, that's one thing I am trying to really stay on topic about this specific thing on this song, or like tell this story, which in some ways it could feel more freeing, but in some ways it could be more easier because it's just like more guidelines. It's just like,
I feel myself doing that sometimes, so I want to stay on this subject, but then I see myself drifting off. I'm like, hold up, get back to the main point. Just don't start putting raps here because you want to rap. Because like, one thing I've realized myself is like, all right, that's a tough line, but like, what does that add to the overall song? It just sounds fucking cool. You know?
That ass. And it's just like, I remember, it was even not even just that. I remember when I was in college, and it was one of my teachers reading some of my writing, and she was like, no, this subject stuff's really good, but like, you didn't go it was an older black lady, extreme, like, she's like, you didn't go in depth about it. It's like, it didn't really like.
Yeah, it's surface level.
No, literally. And it really made me think about it. And I was like, shit, yeah, like, I'm talking about serious like subjects and certain stuff like that in my rhymes, but how actually like,
How am I really getting below the surface?
Yeah, like how in depth, and like how in depth can you? Because that's why some part listen to people like Kendrick and stuff like that in different spectrums of it. Because like, how in depth can you really get about it and it still be like a good song?
Yeah, because you can be